Hello and welcome to the culmination of the Pumpkin Witches of Innistrad. We finally made it to some real gameplay after a month of making the set. Honestly, it reminds me so much of, like, spoiler season. It's just like, yeah, that's what I've been doing. I've been doing, spoiler videos for the last 4 weeks, and here we get to actually play the game. We'll be doing probably a best of 3 style game. We are doing limited, so 40 card decks. We previously already did a Winston Draft with these cards. What we did was we took 90 random single copy cards to make our Winston drafting pool, and then we did a Winston Draft. And I'm excited about my deck. I think I have too many colors, but it couldn't really be helped. I took my 2 biggest colors and put them together, and I went, oh, that's not enough cards. So, we've got 3, and I think the same for you, right, B?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least both our decks will dumpster fires.
Yeah. No, I think my deck will be great, but I might get a little bit screwed on my mana base, because something we didn't do in this set was make any non-basic lands. They're really hard to do for the whole consistency of color, right? One time I thought it might be fun to try and generate some just concepts for non-basic lands and then, like, artificially create a cycle based on that same concept. And that could have been cool. I actually saw a pretty interesting concept when I sort of was muddling through, but it didn't really feel like it was properly part of the Pumpkinfolk Witches of Innistrad, like, set. So that didn't happen. But I'm very into it as a concept, and problem is, yeah, no non-basics, because if you say, make me a card that's 0 mana cost, it's probably not going to make you land.
Sorry, I just realized I can mix it, because you made multiple arts, I can mix and match my land arts.
Yes, so I did make these lands. They weren't part of the normal forging videos, because they're just randomly generated art. That's all they are. There's nothing special happening here. But yeah, I would love to have done a thing with lands, but if you just say, even if we break the rule of not only enforcing mana cost, which is what I have currently, the whole set was just mana costs from Innistrad Midnight Hunt. Even if I just said, okay, for these specific set, I'm going to add the land type, I could have done that. We wouldn't have ended up with, like, a proper distribution of colors, because I can't enforce that. I do remember one time I did try with artificially adding color, like colored cost, to randomly generated lands, and that worked relatively well, but not great. Like, I did very much confuse the AI. It was like, that's not that's not a thing. Like, what are you talking about? So it didn't give me very good designs, but maybe I will make a video where I just, like, make lands and stuff. That could be a fun series where it's just like, I'm just gonna make a whole bunch of lands, because non-basics are just, they're cool, and they're hard to do when you're making an entire set that's supposed to be coherent. So because of that, our mana bases are going to be bad. I think you probably also, if you were going to do, like, a set like this, a lot of sets, the lands are just reprints. So you could also do that if you wanted to do something like that, where you just add in a bunch of lands. Either way, we, of course, don't have any sort of distribution of our commons, uncommons, rares, etc. So looping in the lands would also not be very good. If we did do it the way that we did it for this, there'd just be, like, 1 copy of a land floating around that you might get. It wouldn't have even helped our mana base because of the way we drafted this. So either way, we're going to jump into some limited gameplay after we roll and do mulligans. See you then. So we've just rolled off for who's going first. I won the roll-off after we tied twice. And we're both keeping our 7-card hands, no mulligans. Let's get this started. I don't draw because I'm going first. I will play a forest. And it is this lovely forest that is got a big old jack-o'-lantern in it.
Jack-o'-lantern me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna draw the plus card button to draw a card.
I do like that button. It's a good button. So I can probably zoom out a bit so I can.
And I'm gonna play a swamp.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna tap that swamp.
Ooh.
I'm gonna play Vine Gnarler. And you'll notice I have a swamp. There's a 2/2 of flying. For one.
Dang! Vine Gnarler. 1 black mana as a 1/1 Goblin Shaman. As long as you control a swamp, Vine Gnarler.
Oh, the Goblin too actually is relevant.
Gets +1/+1 and has flying. I figured you were going goblins. There's a strong goblin theme in this set.
I have a goblin subject.
There's only like 1 or 2 cards that actually like give you a benefit for having goblins, but there's a decent number of goblins in the set, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
From an inch-high gnarl of thorns comes the sweetest of sweet nothings, Selah, Death Witch. Once again, if you see any cool names of named characters in flavor text, remind me about them in the comments so I can do things with them later. I should just write that down myself, honestly. Because I'll probably have made a video before this video comes out about those names anyways. Don't worry about it. But, you know, if you want to leave a comment, please do. Anything else?
No, that's it.
2/2 flyer. I think I'm just going to lose. Like, I don't know if I can beat that.
I mean, for 1 man, it's pretty rough.
It's pretty good. Okay, I'm going to draw a card. Did I draw 2 cards? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I should only have 7, right? I must have double-clicked this button, so I'm going to put this card back. Ah!
Huh?
Yeah.
I was into the void.
Because I would only have 7 cards, right? Because I had 7, then I played 1, and now I'm drawing 1, so I have 7 again, yeah.
Yeah, you should have only 7, yeah.
Alright, that's a shame. That card looked cool. I didn't read it, but... Did I shuffle this? I just will, just to make sure. Either way, I'm going to play another forest. I'll play the other forest. Wow, I'm so dead past the turn.
I'm gonna tap, gonna draw. I'm playing my forest now.
Okay.
And I'm gonna play Windfish Whips.
What? How do you have all these cards? Windfin Whips is a 2-mana 0/0 bat, but it enters with 3 1/1 counters on it. It does not have flying, despite being a bat. You can also remove a counter from it to have it deal damage equal to the number of counters on it, which I think it's the number remaining, but I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I'd like it to be different. But yeah, I'm going to take
It's a
you
cool
by
card.
2/2 flyer.
It's pretty cool. I'll take 2 in the air. Go down to 18.
Yeah.
Great. You have to pass the turn, B.
Oops, sorry, I passed the turn.
Great, awesome.
I don't like 2/2 flyer.
I'm gonna draw. Well, that's not the thing that I drew earlier. Now it's a land. I can't do things. Okay, this isn't the worst. I will play a swamp, and I will tap these 3 to play Prowling Scob. I believe it's pronounced Scob. It's the zombies. Zombies are Scobs. From Innistrad, I believe. So, Prowling Scob is a 3-mana 2/2 plant zombie with reach, but it gets +2/+2 if I control another zombie. So it's still a 2/2 with reach. I believe you have a 2/2 flyer, so I could block it and kill it, but I would lose my Scob in exchange. So, not that excited about that, but at least I've got a blocker if I need it. I'll pass the turn.
Alright, I will untap.
Mm-hmm.
I'll draw.
Mm-hmm.
I am just gonna play a land, I think.
Okay.
And then I'm actually gonna make use of my ability.
Yeah, you just kill me, don't you? Deals damage equal to the number of 1/1 counters to any target. So yeah, it'll just die.
Yeah. I hit the Scob.
Well, dang it! I shouldn't have done that. I guess. All right. Scob is dead.
4/4.
They take 2 damage, and I guess I removed a 1/1 counter from your whips. That's something. It's not good. I'm gonna die, but at least it's not, you know, a 3/3 anymore. I take 4.
Yes, you take 4 in the air and the ground.
Yeah, okay. That's kind of correct what you said. Anything else?
Oh, I need to tap a green to do that.
Please do
Oh,
tap,
sorry.
yes.
I'm good.
Alright, I'm going to untap and draw. Okay, what do you do? Okay. Okay, so we're gonna get into. You know what? I may have had a slow start, but you haven't had it's a good start you've had. I will admit that wholeheartedly. I'm gonna play an island.
That's cool.
The question becomes, that's 4. I'm gonna play Bone Rattler. Bone Rattler. I can't believe Reach is paying off. 4 mana, 5/5 Reach Giant.
Oh boy.
Whenever a creature you control.
That's a 4 mana 5/5
with Reach. Whenever you have a 1 mana 2/2 with Fly. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. So, if a rabid giant gives its rattle to a lambent beast, you may fear that a pack of bloodthirsty hyenas will follow. I don't think there's any hyenas in the set. So, yeah, I survived long enough to get to my bombs. Let's go. Pass.
Okay, I will untap. I will draw a card. I'll play a swamp.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. What do I have that does anything?
Well, you can do 1 damage to me, if you wish.
Let's see, I don't have the color stats.
Yeah, you've got a third color you
cool.
haven't played yet, right? You have red? Unless you
maybe.
changed your mind. You were saying Jund earlier. Whereas I think I'm Sultai? Is that right?
Yeah.
B knows these things and I don't.
I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3.
I'm just the host, I guess.
I'm gonna play Rotting Grave Killer, which is a good card. I don't know if it's really the VC event right now, but it's a good card.
Rotting Grave Killer, 3 mana 2/2 Fungus Beast. It has Death Touch. Okay. As long as it is on the battlefield, other creatures you control get +1/+1. Ooh. So you now have a 3/3 flyer and a 3/3 Whipfin Whips. As well as your Fungus Beast, which is a 2/2 Death Touch. That's hard for me. I don't know if I can get through that. I got a pretty good, hey, if you attack me, you'll die sort of situation, but you have a Death Touch.
Yeah.
Alright, anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, I'm going to untap, and I'm going to draw. That's another land. My hand is lands and a card that costs 2 black pips, and I don't have any other swamps. I only have the 1 swamp.
Wow.
So I'm going to play another island, because I have at least 1 card in my deck that requires 2 blue pips. So, good to have another island. It should be clear, this is a swamp, and I'm going to put it over here just for clarity. So it looks a lot like the forest, because there are very dreary forests here in Innistrad.
And very green swamps.
And I'm going to pass, I guess.
Alright, what am I going to do? I'm going to untap, I guess. Yeah, draw a card, I guess. Okay.
Death Touch is scary. Death Touch is like a really good ability, turns out. So I got a big giant. You've got a goblin shaman, a bat that can't fly, and a fungus beast. Somehow I do feel like the set does ooze.
I need to pass a turn.
That's great. Ooh, really? You're dry on lands, huh?
Maybe.
Okay, cool. So if you attacked with your Death Touch, I would not block. You'd get through for 2, but then you wouldn't have your Death Touch anymore, and I could attack, and that would be bad for you. Okay, that makes sense. because it would be tapped out. All right, great. I will draw for turn. What do you do? That's pretty good. All right, we're gonna play. I guess another forest. Another one of these pumpkin forests, and we're gonna tap a swamp and 2 green to play Blood Moon Vampire.
Ooh.
Blood Moon Vampire is a 3-mana 3/2 flying vampire. It is a for 1 and a black. I can resurrect it from the graveyard just for 1 and a black, and it's a 3/2 flyer.
Good.
Yeah, I have a lot of cards in this deck that wish I was playing mill, like self-mill, but I just don't have any self-mill.
Oh, darn.
The Cowl's plans do not go unchallenged. Who is the Cowl? Is the Cowl a faction, or is the Cowl a like a vampire lord? I think they're like a vampire lord. Yeah. The Cowl, vampire lord.
I want to talk. You're right.
So let's see. If I attacked you right now, you would kill me with your Grave Killer, but that would mean that you would only have a 2/2 and a 2/2. But mine's a 3/2. But I can bring it back infinite times. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna actually attack you for 5.
Okay. You're gonna take it for 5. Okay, I guess I will.
I will draw a card if you fail to block me.
Yeah, okay, I guess I will block with my Death Toucher.
Okay, we trade. I have no responses, unless you do.
Oh.
Okay. So they die, and they have to say, when a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, you may draw a card. So I don't get that effect. I pass the turn.
Alright, on your end step.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna have a green and a thing to play. Oh. Garbage Clique.
What is this? Oh, it just has flash. Cool. Gaia Reach Clique or Click. Is Gaia Reach the sanatorium in the Universes Beyond set? Is that correct?
What?
I must be wrong. I thought there was a location in the Stranger Things Universes Beyond that was the Gaia Reach Sanitarium.
Oh, maybe?
I don't know. I don't know. Like, you know Stranger Things better than I do. Is that a name?
I think there's like a place that's called something like that, so I can see your confusion.
Anyway, they are a 2-mana 2/1 green human wizard. They have flash, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you gain a life. Oh, that's not good for me. At the Spires of Death, 1 fuses into another. Elspeth, warrior princess of Innistrad.
What? Oh, yeah. Wow, you had an adventure here.
Hey, I mean, you gotta have a planeswalker every once in a while, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Every set these days needs planeswalkers, so... I'm so excited to do the, we are going to build, the advanced forging, right? I'm gonna do an advanced forging on, cards that would be in the, the companion commander, precons. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's your turn. Nice. You did that on my end step.
Yeah, I will untap. I already in my life. I will draw.
Hello, new Bill.
Ooh.
Welcome in. Good to see you. Magic's awesome. Glad you agree.
Yeah.
I do this probably about twice a week. You can find them all on my YouTube. Thumbs up.
Nice. Yeah, I agree. It is nice.
So you got a mountain. Yay!
I got a mountain.
Heck yeah.
It's a mountainous mountain. And it is going to...
I'm very worried, but at least I have an infinitely recurring vampire. Which, if I do, I won't be able to, I can't actually, I don't have enough swamps to support my vampire. I'm
going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to play Overwhelming Denial, which is a creature.
Ooh, okay. Overwhelming Denial is a Minotaur Rogue! I remember this one, yeah! It's a 5-mana 5/5 Minotaur Rogue. ETB, make a 5/5 Black Ogre. They're like a duo. When Overwhelming Denial dies, it deals...
Overwhelming one's Denial, yeah.
Yeah. When it deals 4 damage, when it dies, it deals 4 damage to an opponent or a planeswalker. Mardu Lies, they say. An oath kept by one people, then broken by another. Zunamasa, the Grand Augur. Is Zunamasa a real character from Magic? I don't
know. Mardu is like from Constantine here. I don't know what they're doing in this match,
I do like the concept of like this is saying that there's like some saying, right? There's like Mardu Lies. This is a Mardu Lie. A Mardu Lie is an oath kept by one person and broken by another. It's good.
Wow. I was going to say the Mardu. They seem very nice.
Oh well. Thank you, Newbill. You already saw the videos. That's awesome. I'm glad you enjoyed. I'm glad you're here. So anyway, you have Overwhelming Denial. That is going to be hard for me to deal with, but hey, do you make any attacks?
How do I make a 5/5 token though?
Oh, that's a fair point. I hadn't considered.
Do we actually? Remember when we were playing Infinity? Did you have like a Infinity token?
I do actually. Give me a second.
Do you think you draw me an ogre?
Let's do that. I think I saved them. I think I have saved. I think all of these are my Infinite tokens. Yeah, I just made a bunch of blank cards in the creator. Choose one of these. Nice. Choose one of these to be your guy.
Let's see here. I just let's search with.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a 5/5. Are you making any attacks? Or do you want me to start my turn when that's?
I don't know. This one looks cool.
Okay. Nice. Dark tempered condensed matter material with a cool body kinetic energy and 2 energy diminishing spikes. I wish I'd made some like blank tokens for this set, because then all the images would have been like the only input would have been Pumpkinfolk. Yeah. All right. Did you want me to add to this, or just you can just use this?
Yeah.
No reason to waste time on doodling an ogre.
I mean, that sounds fun. I like your ogre jewels.
Well,
okay, fair enough.
Whatever. We got like 3 games to get through. Do you go to attacks?
No, I'm gonna beat you twice. Don't worry.
Fair.
Yeah, attacks. No attacks.
No attacks? Okay, great. I will untap and draw. I have more swamps in this deck than any other land type. Where are my swamps? I draw another land. It's not a swamp. Here's the other island. That's something. I can't afford to attack you. I'll pass.
Okay, I will untap.
Yeah, this might be one of those, like, the correct thing to do here is to concede so that I can keep my hands to my chest. But no, I want to play it out. I'm not out of this. Once I start drawing like not lands.
Oh boy, this is I forgot to draft this card. This is a good card. I'm gonna tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
You'll play Reckless Purist.
Reckless Purist is a 5-mana 3/3 elf cleric for 2 and tap. Just destroy a non-human creature. Okay, I mean you'll have to untap with it, but sure.
Alright,
that's fine.
And I guess I should have done this first, but I will attack with my 2 5/5s.
Great. 2 5/5s. This doesn't have anything special, right? It's just when it dies. Okay, cool. Just in case, I guess I'll block your ogre, not your minotaur. Yeah.
Alright.
But they die.
Alright.
Cool. I'm just gonna leave them here because I can resurrect them for 2 mana whenever I want.
Alright, take 5.
You okay, B? You're not saying whole words.
Oh, is it take 5?
Take 5, yes, of course. I will go down to 9. You're being very conservative with your other pieces.
Yes.
All right. On your end step? B? Are you passing your turn?
Yeah. Moving to my end step.
All right, on your end step, I'm going to resurrect this.
Okay.
Now I untap. I'll draw. I draw a forest. I play the forest. I pass the turn. Do you have lethal? Do you have onboard lethal?
Maybe. Let's see.
3. So 3 and 5. If I block 1, 5, then you've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, no, you've lethal.
Yeah, I swing with the team.
All right. Yeah.
I mean, I'll untap and draw.
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, I could have like an instance or something. I don't. I have a single non-land in my hand. I drew a total of 3 non-lands this game, I think.
Yeah, I'll swing for the team. And yeah.
No, I drew a total of 4 non-lands this game. Sorry, my mistake.
Oh, that's good. That was a totally fair balanced match then.
Yeah. I mean, I had enough lands to... But the thing is, even then, you'd think I would have had enough land to play the cards in my hand, but I had this one that cost 2 black. And black's my main color. I have more black in this deck than anything else, so I've got more swamps. Like, it wasn't good. So, that's 1 game for you. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Draw 7.
I will keep. Maybe this is a bad idea. We'll see.
Alright, last time I didn't mulligan, and I maybe should have, because I had a lot of land. I figured more land is better than less land. A fool I was. I think I will keep this, though. So, moving into game 2, B wrecked me the first game, so time to be on that upswing, right?
Yeah.
I believe you were going first, because we're just passing who goes first.
Yeah, I'll play green.
Go ahead.
Zaya Forest.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tap that forest.
Okay.
I'll play an Orthogonal Keystone, which has a lot of text on it, but really all it is a 1/1.
Octagonal Keystone is a 1-mana 1/1
Well,
Phyrexian Construct artifact creature. Whenever it or another non-token artifact enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on it, and it becomes an artifact creature with base power toughness 1/1. So, it being the thing that entered the battlefield, right?
Yeah.
So, if it becomes an artifact creature, just as a reminder, if it doesn't specify its subtypes, does that mean they don't get overwritten, or does that mean it has no subtypes now?
I think if it gets still has a subtype.
I think it doesn't, because I think it would still say, like, in addition to its other...
Really?
Well, I'm not sure, okay. Right? Because it might override its types. So it's not going to say in addition to its other types. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't think it's overwritten. Yeah.
Phyrexians believe that the higher they climb, something underneath the 1/1 counter. They will see.
I can take it off.
That's whatever. Don't worry about it.
They climb the far, they will see. I also believe that, but that's the one thing Phyrexians and I agree on, I guess.
Generally true. So this is such a cool card. I don't think you have any artifacts other than this.
No, I don't think so.
Because there's very few in the set, but it's a very cool design for a card. I like it a lot.
Yeah. I'd like this card to be like, that'd be a good Brothers Board card, actually.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's your turn?
That's my turn, yeah.
All right, I'm going to draw. Lucky me. And I think I actually have a turn 1 play. Amazing. No, I don't. I don't have any of that mana. Dang it. I'll play a swamp and pass. That's amazing. I actually have something that costs only 1, but I don't have the land for it. Go ahead. I think it's my only 1 cost in my deck, so.
I'm going to untap.
Great.
And draw.
1 mana 2/2.
I'm gonna play a swamp.
Okay. Great.
How am I getting all my colors so easily? I'm going to.
You're gonna get flooded. That's how. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to attack with my 2/2.
All right, I'll take 2 and go to 18.
And I'll tap my black, and I will play a Vine Gnarler.
What the heck are you doing with the Vine Gnarler again? All right, fine. Great. So we know Vine Gnarler. They as long as you control a swamp, they get +1/+1 and have flying. So it is a 1 mana 2/2 with flying. As long as I don't blow up that swamp.
Just a 1/1, but you gotta have a swamp.
Yeah.
You somehow cheat them out without having the swamp.
Yeah, if you cheat them out somehow, if you pay the cost with treasure or like a mana rock, it could happen.
I guess so.
It's possible. Which does remind me, there was a card in the set that I thought was actually pretty okay until I realized that X has to be the number of swamps you have, and it costs a black mana in addition. So it's just like, oh wait, I have to have a source of black mana that isn't a swamp, or I can't cast this spell. Because you need one more... Oh, wait, no, that's not true. Yeah, no, that is true, right? Because if X is 5... No, I'm completely wrong. You could actually pay that, couldn't you? I'm silly. Because the X doesn't have to be paid with swamps. Yeah, I'm silly. I should have put that card in my deck. That card actually sounds good now that I think about it. Yeah, I was just wrong about how that card works. Anyway, are you done?
I'm done. Yeah.
You a little choppy? You good?
I'm good. Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm gonna untap and draw, and we are gonna get. Well, at least I've got. So at least I'm drawing my swamps this game because that is just. This is a black deck with some blue and green, and last game I drew only islands and forests. It was not good. I drew one swamp, so it wasn't the worst, but I didn't draw any black cards. I basically just drew lands. I'm gonna play a island though, because I don't need the double black yet. And it'll give me more options later. I will tap both of those to play Dregscape Broodmaster, which is a 2-mana 2/2 zombie wizard. When Dregscape Broodmaster enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 black zombie creature. This is not the first time that that thing we saw earlier was not the only time there is a creature that just makes another like a token that's the same size as it.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. These, I think if I just like stack them, they'll suddenly have. Yeah, how do I do this? I will power and toughness, set that to 2/2. Very good. And we could say it's a zombie. We'll just remember that. That's fine.
Oh, that's all right. All right.
Other than that, I will pass the turn.
I'll untap. I'll draw. I will play a mountain.
A mountain?
I'll tap my swamp.
Yeah, you got your...
I'll play Bone Pickers.
Bone Pickers. Well, you have some very cheap cards. Bone Pickers... Oh, actually, Bone Picklers is a 1-mana 1/1 vampire. They're connoisseurs. They actually, use the bones. Vigilance, lifelink, 1/1 for 2 mana. All creatures you control get +1/+1 intelligence. Oh, that's not good for me. That's really strong. It was the right choice then, and no mistake. Riel, New Vindictive. Probably some kind of vampire.
And I gotta tap 1, 2, 3. Play a Rostghoul Snarlfang.
Rustghoul Snarlfang. 2 mana, 0/0 with haste. It enters the battlefield with X when one counters on it. X is the number of creatures you control. Cool, so it's a 4/4 with haste?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Octagon. Oh, no, it is a creature. Octagonal Keystone is a creature. Very good.
Yeah.
That's not good for me. I might have lost this one as well.
Counters. Holsick.
Yeah. Greetings, Traveler. There's been...
Here, I can take it off quickly.
There's been a power surge. Let's hope it lasts.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
Alright, this power surge is gonna... I'm gonna attack a 5/4/4. You can double block, I guess. Actually...
I can double block, that's true.
I'll also attack my Vinarl, which is flying.
That's flying, yeah. And this one's a 2/2, and this one is,
Something sick.
It's summoning sick, that's true.
Yeah.
Also, it's Vigilance and Lifelink. This thing is... Bone picklers. It's good.
Love
Yeah.
to tickle those bones.
Do I want to kill your Rust Ghoul Snarlfang? Let me see. What can I do next turn? It's not useful right now. Yeah, I think I'll take it. That's 6.
6, yeah.
All right, I will go down to 12. Anything else?
No, that's it.
I'm going to untap and draw. Okay, what do you do? That's cool. Okay. Well, that doesn't work. That's like very close to working, but it doesn't. I'll start by playing a swamp. And I think that's probably worth it. I'm going to tap 2 to play Pristine Bat. Pristine Bat is a 2-mana 1/1 bat with flying. At the beginning of each upkeep, Pristine Bat deals 1 damage to any target.
Ooh, that's good.
Other than that, I don't... Do I want to attack you? I'll attack you with my zombie token for 2.
Cool. I'll take 2.
Okay, sweet. And I'll pass the turn.
Alright, on tap. I'll draw.
Sorry, before you draw, you have an upkeep?
Oh.
Pristine Bat says each upkeep, not each of your upkeeps.
Okay.
So,
yeah, it's where you hitting.
I'm going to hit your Bone Picklers.
No, Bone Picklers eyes.
Okay, so I'm going to be really nice about this. Because you untap then upkeep, you could buff it if you want. Is it each other or is it each? It's creatures you control get +1/+1. So you could just not have Bone Pickler die.
Actually, it's very nice. I think I will.
If you want to spend the 2 mana, it will limit your options this turn. But that's something you're allowed to do.
Yeah.
And I don't want to just
I find out to do this my turn anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I figured it was like one of those I don't want you to just not do that because you didn't see it. That feels not super fun.
Yeah, you're a good soul, Darcy.
I wanted to die, but I'm aware that won't work. But I'll get it next turn as long as this doesn't die, right? If you can't kill Bone Picklers, I will get it next turn, so it's still good for me. I'm still glad I played it. Yeah.
All right, I'm going to attack with.
I guess unless you play a swamp, in which case I wouldn't be able to kill it.
Yeah, I'm going to attack with all of my entire team.
Oh.
Which is +1/+1.
Okay. So, yeah, you've got a 2/1. You've got a 3/3. You have a 3/3 with flying. And you have a 5/5. Well...
Also has Vigilance, technically.
Oh, it just has Vigilance, and it has Lifelink. I mean, I'm gonna ping and kill it. How much damage am I taking? 5, 8, 11, 13. Okay, so I do have to block. Dregscape Broodmaster? I'm sorry. I'm going to throw them in front of the Rust Ghoul Snarlfang.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what about the Pristine Bats?
I'm going to not block with my Pristine Bat.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, it's pristine. Yeah, I see. Yeah. All right. You will take 3, 6, 7, 8.
Yes, I will. Whew, not great for me. That puts me down to
4.
My brain is blanked.
4.
Yes, 4. That's correct. Dreamscape Broodmaster dies. Cool. That was weird.
All right, that's my turn.
That's your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. Pristine Bat is going to target Bone Picklers. Don't forget to gain 2 life from the vigilance of the Bone Picklers.
Oh, yeah, true.
And do you have any responses to Bone Picklers before they die?
No, that's...
Okay, they're dead. Good. We did something this game. And now we'll draw, because I haven't drawn yet. Ooh. Holy crap, that's actually active. That's amazing. I did not see that coming. I will play a swamp. Wow, it's only turn 4. Okay. That's probably good. Does it go? It goes to your hand. Okay. I don't have any green mana yet. This one can't block. This is the best one, honestly. The question is, how much damage are you coming at me with? 4, which yeah, so I can block the 4 with the 2/2. This is a 2/2 flyer, and then this one is a 2/2, which okay. I'm going to start by... Yeah, I mean, I only have enough mana to do one of these things. I will tap like this, and I will play the Blood Moon Vampire, which you've seen before. They're 3 mana, 3/2 with flying, and I can spend 2 to return them from the graveyard to the battlefield. And I'm simply going to pass. So.
Alright, I'm going to untap.
Great.
I'm going to draw.
So on your upkeep, Pristine Bat is going to ping... let's see. That's a 2/2. That's a 2/2. So if I block, I can kill that. And if I block, I can kill that. I think I'm going to ping your Vine Gnarler.
Okay.
So it's now only a 2/1.
Okay.
Go ahead. Continue with your turn.
Let's see.
Ooh, actually, I could have pinged the Rust Ghoul, and then I could have killed it with my... Can I do that? Is that okay?
Kill for what?
My Blood Moon Vampire is a 3/2, so if I ping your Rust Ghoul, it'll be within range.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ping that instead. So the damage is marked on the Rust Ghoul, not the Vine Gnarler. Cool.
Okay.
All right.
In that case, I didn't draw any lands, but I will tap 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
To play Ashcat Firebreather.
That seems not good for me. You have a very low to the ground deck. Good for you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Ashcat Firebreather is an elemental cat. That face is something else. 3 mana, 2/1 elemental cat. When it enters the battlefield, target creature can't block this turn. That's bad for me. Am I dead? Do I just lose?
I have your vampire, yeah.
I don't just lose. Okay, cool. Whenever a creature you control dies, this deals 1 damage to any target. Oh no. Oh no. She raises to defend the forest. To those who prey upon it, she rises in flames. Okay, so who can't block? My Blood Moon Vampire?
Your Blood Moon Vampire. I think I attack with the team.
Okay. You missed one? Oh no, you didn't. I'm looking at the wrong spot. Sorry. I was thinking the Rust Ghoul wasn't tapped. Okay, so I need to block the Rust Ghoul. I will die otherwise. The Vine Gnarler is 2 damage in the air, and then the octagonal keystone is 2 damage on the ground, so I also kind of have to block them as well. But I can't block the Blood Moon Vampire, so I think I really wish I could just double block the Rust Ghoul and kill it, but I would die. I would be dead. Yes, I would just be dead. So we won't do that. Instead, I guess I will block the Rust Ghoul Snarlfang with my Pristine Bat, and I'll block the octagonal. This is gonna seem dumb, but I think it's the right play. Okay, I'm gonna actually not do that. I'm gonna block like this instead.
Okay, so nothing on my side dies, and you take 2.
Yeah, I think
so. Right?
Yeah. I think I lose this no matter what I do here, but this is like maybe an out, possibly. I haven't like projected a number of turns in the future yet, so I'm not sure, but yeah.
All right, that's a turn.
Yeah, all right, good turn. That ETB. That ETB is really good.
Yeah.
Also, none of your creatures die, so you don't get to ping anything of mine. Cool.
Yeah.
Or my face. Any target. Yeah, cool. I will untap and I will draw. Okay. I am out of lands. Oh, interesting. I thought I had more lands than that. Well, now I get to play other things. Once again, you've got... I'm just dead, aren't I? I'm 100% definitely just dead. Crap. Wow. I don't think I can do anything. Because you have 4 bodies, and I can't get 4 bodies. Like, that's really all there is to it.
Also, yeah, if you kill anything, then it's like, yeah, I'll still ping you.
That's true. I mean, I'd probably be jump blocking, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, dang it. All my stuff's cool, but expensive.
Oh, sorry. I made a 3-color aggro deck.
Yeah, mine wants to be like a control deck, but doesn't have any control tools because it's limited.
Oh yeah.
Right? It's just I don't have any. I don't have any kill spells. I don't have any So, it's just kind of like, sure hope I can play this. Well, I'll play out the one thing because it's funny. I'm gonna tap these 3. I'm gonna play Spook Riders.
Spook Riders,
maybe Spooky Riders. Who's to say? It's a 3-mana 2/2 orc.
Spooky Riders.
It's an orc.
Yeah.
And for a black, they get +1/+1 as long as an opponent controls an artifact. Which I thought
I do control
you control an artifact, which I could have just killed it, and I should have. That would have been better. I only have 2 blockers worth of stuff, and even if I had killed your octagonal keystone, I would only have 2 things, and you'd have 3 blockers, so I still would have lost. Just definitively, right?
Yeah.
Well, will you play round 3 with me anyway?
Yeah, sure. Hold on just 1 second. I just want to check something. I'm good.
All right, cool. I would like to do the 3rd game, and so I could do something. It's funny because you got mana screwed. It's just that your deck's a really strong aggro deck.
Yeah. Colors, which was not guaranteed.
I didn't see most of these cards. These were oh yeah, no, straight up just pick, right? First time they were seen. Which, that's how that works. Winston's interesting that way. A lot of stuff is just right, you pick it if you like the top card of the stack, which is the one that no one's seen before, right?
Yeah.
Whereas you only see cards that other people pick up if they were the cards that were like, I don't think this is very good, and then people run them, right? Sometimes they're good enough to include, even if they weren't good enough to first pick, but, like, it's not like a normal draft where, like, you see, like, you know, a lot of the cards going around.
Yeah, true. Okay, I guess you go next.
I'm gonna go first because you went first last time and I lost. So yeah. That said, I need to mulligan this. So I think I lose this one immediately.
Yeah, I think I keep.
Alright. Mulligan. I have to mulligan to 5.
Actually, no, I keep. Yeah.
I'm gonna lose this game. That's what I'm gonna do. Crap.
I mean, I got the bad hand. I'm gonna regret it. Yeah, you know. Yeah.
There's a part of my brain that's just like, just start over. Just like, don't. Just like, do a redo. This is for TV. I'll keep this.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to start by playing a forest. Wait, no, I didn't mulligan. I just kept my hand of 7. I was like, I had to mulligan to 5, and then I just didn't actually do that. I need to decide what I'm mulliganing. Wow. You and you. And that's otherwise 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. That's fine. I wasn't gonna play these cards anyway.
Yeah, it's fine. Who plays all the cards in their hands?
Mulligan is just like such an interesting rule, where it's like, this exists because if it doesn't, it's very exploitable, right?
Yeah.
And so it's purely to deter the exploitation of not having that rule more than it is a good rule, because I'm sitting here being like, this is a hand that, like, if I drew just, like, 5 cards plus 2 dead cards that did nothing, I'd probably mulligan this hand, right?
Yeah.
Right? So it's one of those weird, like, well, that's not useful. But the first hand had I think my first 2 hands had 1 land, so what you gonna do? Yeah, so it's my turn. I'll do that proper. Alright, so I'm mulligan to 5. I'm going to start by playing a forest, and I'll pass the turn. Go ahead.
Okay, I will untap all my lands, which I have. I'm gonna draw. I'm gonna play Swamp.
Okay.
I'll play Fine Gnarler.
You know, my brain was like, okay, that's safe. Fine Gnarler's green, obviously. No, it's... You only have 1 of these in the deck. There was only 1 in the entire pool. Like...
Yeah.
Okay.
I drew it too. I top decked it.
Alright. Sayla, Death Witch. You seem cool, and you're definitely getting to be a commander. Alright. We're gonna make a commander card for her. 100%.
Nice.
Alright, anything else?
No, that's it.
Alright, I untap and draw. I draw a land. I'm gonna play a swamp. And I'm gonna pass.
I'm going to untap.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw.
Okay,
I'm going to play Red Mana Source.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna tap.
Red Mana Source just sounds like an actual AI Magic card. It's like, oh yeah, this is Red Mana Source. It's a 2/2 goblin.
Yeah. And,
okay, sure. Yeah, Octagonal Keystone. Okay.
Yeah.
That's probably good for me.
And I gotta attack you with my Vine Gnarler.
Great, that's 2.
Yeah.
I go to 18.
But yeah, I'm going. That's a turn.
All right, cool. I will untap as I need to do and draw. And okay, yeah, this card's busted. Okay, if I drew this every game, you would have never won those other two.
Wow.
I say very confidently. I'm gonna play an island.
My skill.
I'm gonna play an island, and I'm gonna tap.
Was that the card you drew? That if you drew it every game, I never won.
No. Which of these is better? What do you have? You have a... Yeah, okay. I'm going to tap these two, leaving my black open, and I'm going to play Cockatrice, which of course is a 2-mana bird witch. It's a 2/2 with flying, and when Cockatrice dies, return it to its owner's hand.
Yeah, I should have known you got this one. That's a rough one.
No creature with more than 2 swamps can claim Cockatrice.
But I'm a creature of way 2 swamps.
You only have 1 right now, so we'll see.
You should read that rules text. If I have 2 swamps, I should get control. Sorry, 3 swamps. I need more than 2 swamps.
Go ahead. I pass. All right. We're in it. We can do this. Maybe.
We know. Yeah, sorry. I have 1 swamp, so I should be able to claim Cockatrice because.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No creature of more than 2. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have no more than 2, so it's mine.
Okay, good.
Yeah, we both claim it, but it defaults to me because I played it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap.
Mm-hmm.
Good draw.
Yep.
Ooh, Force.
Okay.
How I have all my land so early, who knows?
I also got the natural.
Yeah.
Because I mulliganed to 5. And I kept 4 lands and 1 non-land. I'm so worried I'm just gonna draw land. I mean, I'm definitely gonna just...
Yeah, alright, I just have half a turn.
Really?
Actually.
Ooh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I will untap and draw.
Actually, no, I won't pass the turn.
Okay, I'll ignore what I drew.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna tap this. I'm gonna play Ruskull Snarl Fang. It's a free. And I'm gonna attack with that.
Interesting. You were thinking of holding off on it so it could come in as a bigger thing?
Yeah, but
it's a cool creature, right? Because it's not like, star equals, right? It doesn't get bigger, but also doesn't get smaller. It's just...
Yeah.
Yeah, if you play it on turn 2, it's probably only like a 1/1 or a 2/2, right?
Yeah.
So that's just really interesting design. I love the giants in this set. They're my favorite faction, I think.
Yeah.
As much as I love like the insect druids and the witches and everything, I really like the giants in this set. So you're attacking for 3?
For 3.
If I block with my flyer, it goes back into my hand, but I do have to replay it. Yeah. I think... Okay. I need you to decide. B, I need you to decide. Do I keep the card I drew, or do I shuffle it into my deck?
Keep the card you drew.
Okay. Because I feel like I could use that information about, like, well, I don't have to play anyway. I might as well bounce it to my hand, and that feels, like, not really fair. Yeah, I think I bounce it to my hand. I will block, and it will die, and it'll go to my hand.
Yeah.
Cool?
Cool.
All right, my turn?
Yeah.
I untap, I draw. Wow, look at that card. Can't believe. And I will play a forest. Then I will play... I'm going to play for 3 mana Skeletal White. Skeletal White is a 3 mana 1/2 hexproof elemental with green regenerate Skeletal White.
Ooh, cool.
Every battle ends in bones. I pass the turn with 1 green mana.
Sure. Alright, I will untap.
Okay.
I will draw.
Mm-hmm.
I will play Mountain.
Okay.
And I'll swing with the team.
Okay. There's only one thing I can block. I will block your 3/3. I mean, I can block the 2/2, but I can block one thing is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Great. And I will pay the 1 for regenerating my Skeletal White, which means it gets removed from combat, I think, or something. It's still blocked, but like this is just it's tapped. Regenerate's weird.
Yeah.
I like Regenerate. It's just like it needs a different name. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it needs like, I don't know, damage. It's like Divine Shields, kind of. Yeah.
I mean that's the thing, right? Like shield counters are kind of like Regenerate, where it's like in response I will gain a shield counter, right? It's like, oh, yeah, that makes sense. And I mean they could Oracle that, where Regenerate just means in response gain a shield counter, right?
That'd be cool. I'd be into that. Yeah.
Anyway, it obviously has implications because counters are a thing that have a lot of mechanics around them, but
yeah,
that's like kind of the way it. But like it's different, right? Because what's interesting about Regenerate is that you do get like tapped. You re-enter tapped when you don't technically leave either. So it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I take 4.
You take 4, yeah.
I will go to 14.
14.
I almost said and I passed the turn, but it's your turn.
I passed the turn.
Sweet. I'm going to. You have 4 mana open, and 4 cards in hand. Did you get mana screwed? Or not mana screwed? Did you get flooded? Did you get flooded? I'm gonna hope so. I untap and I draw. Okay. Alright. Okay. I'm gonna play a swamp.
Yeah?
Okay, so this needs 1 to regenerate. That leaves me with 4 other mana. I think we... Ooh. I forgot the name of this card. I just recognized it when I was drafting, so I didn't even like really bother looking at the name. Also, because I wasn't reading the cards when we were drafting. We're like not allowed, right? So I just kind of like skimmed right by it. That's so funny. Yeah, actually, that's not as relevant as it seems. This is more relevant. I will tap like this, and I will play Cockatrice, as you might expect. And I will pass, because I really can't afford to not have blockers. Yeah, Cockatrice is the card that got bounced earlier. It's a 2-mana 2/2 Bird Witch with flying. Also, I do want to talk a little bit about this, because I love talking about this. I know I've repeated myself a ton of times across this series if people have watched the forging video. Witch as a creature type. I think it should be. And or all those other creature types shouldn't be witches. I don't know. There's a whole mess of spellcaster creature types that are... There's a lot going on there, but... Witch is cool. I'm into that. Pass the turn.
On your stuff, I'm going to tap 2. Play this person.
Oh, hey, it's you! You have Flash. At the beginning of your upkeep, gain a life. Don't forget to do that.
Alright, I'll do it. I'll get a life.
Amazing.
Okay, I'll untap. I'll draw a card. What do we have in your graveyard? Nothing.
Nothing. One time something died, which was Cockatrice, but it returned it to my hand.
Okay, I'm gonna tap. I tap 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
I'm gonna play Ancestral Bonds. Another cool card in my deck.
Ooh, Ancestral Bonds is an X and a green sorcery. Look at the top X card of your library. Reveal any number of creatures from among them. Put them into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom. I saw the same thing of this, except it was No, it wasn't. Never mind. It was a different card. It was like a creature that ETB'd. Didn't have an X. It just was 4. But it only lets you get artifacts, and I had no artifacts. So I was like, wow, this is useless. But creatures, that's nice. A plan unspoken, a purpose yet to be discovered. So how much did you pay for it? You paid, is X3 or is X2?
X3.
You tapped out everything, okay. Yeah, it's look at.
And I got 3 creatures.
You have to reveal them.
Yeah, I am.
Pumpkin Jester, a Goblin Shaman. Whenever this or another Goblin you control dies, each player returns a Goblin from their graveyard to their hand. So cool. Love that card. Goat Familiar! Yes! 5 mana, 2/3, Elemental Spirit. A spirit chosen by the gods for its devotion to all things goaty. Very, very good. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until they're... You have 2 of these effects? That's not good for me. Reckless Purist. 5 mana Elf Cleric that destroys something. Yes, we've seen this one before. Great. You get all 3 of those. So that was a 4 mana draw 3?
4 mana draw 3, yeah.
At sorcery speed. Okay. That's pretty good.
Let's see, you have some stuff.
I have 2 blockers. One will bounce to my hand if it dies. The other one will get regenerated.
I just gotta hold off for now.
Okay.
Hold steady.
Because you could get through that, but I do have a 2/2 and a 1/2 in case. I'm pretty sure that if I do regenerate... No, because of the way damage works, this thing wouldn't die and need to be regenerated until after it had already also done damage to you. So it doesn't, like, stop having the damage thing. Weird mechanic. Yeah. Anyway, great. I will untap and draw. That's a swamp. I will play another forest so I can regenerate things as much as I want. And I will play the 3 mana 1, 2, 3 orangutan. Or something. Orangutan, yeah. It's a 3 mana 2/2 Merfolk Rogue with flying. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you may discard a card. Oh, a creature card. It has to be a creature card if you do draw a card. So, not good for me right now, but they look like a milk carton. They look like a hairnet. They're even flatter than a tin.
Wow.
I will pass. Go ahead. I'm slowly accruing a board.
I'll tap, I'll draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, there you go.
And you have how many cards in hand?
Okay,
7.
so you're on extra mana, so I'll just play you.
I don't know.
I'll tap 1, 2, 3, 4.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll play Creeping Alchemist.
Creeping Alchemist is a 4 mana 2/2 goblin with flying. For 2, Creeping Alchemist deals 2 damage to target creature, and you gain 2 life. That's bad for me. Do you have any red mana open?
No,
you tapped out. You had 4. Okay, so if you untap with this, you can ping me twice. You have 2 mountains. That's enough to kill orangutan, and cockatrice, or skeletal white. Also, did you remember to heal from your
yeah, thank you. Yeah.
I think I've lost this one. Okay. We'll see. I might start top decking just like huge bombs. I got some pretty expensive things in this deck. We can only hope.
Yeah.
But I have 1 card in hand, and it's a swamp.
Oh.
So.
I pass the turn.
You pass the turn! Woohoo! Untap, draw. I'm going to play a swamp. And I'm going to play a card I've actually drawn every game but haven't played. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. The Phantom Ghoul. Got all our colors here. Phantom Ghoul is a 4 mana 4/4 demon that can't block. At the beginning of each upkeep, yours and mine, put a 1/1 counter on it, and it becomes the creature type of my choice until end of turn. So if I care about I love this card. This card's such a cool design of like, oh yeah, it's like a shapeshifter, but you have to choose what it is every turn. It's not changeling where it just is everything. I love it. I want to see a shapeshifter that has this ability, and it's not called changeling, it's called something else, right? And it's just like,
that's cool.
Just every upkeep, choose a creature type. It's that until end of turn. I love the idea of this for a, because changeling is so busted, because it's every type at once, all the time. But if they had to choose which they were every turn, I think that would be really cool. Maybe it would be just really annoying in actual practice, but I think it'd be cool. With that on the board, I think I continue to wait. Do I? Let's see. You have a 2/2 flyer. You have a 2/2. You have a 3/3. You have a 2/2. And you have Creeping Alchemist. Creeping Alchemist deals 2 damage to target creature, and you gain 2 life. So you can ping stuff down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna pass. I'm not sure if that's the right play or not. Maybe I'm being too defensive. Go ahead.
So on your upkeep, I gain a life. On my upkeep, I gain a life.
Yeah, it is yours, right? Yeah, beginning of your upkeep, whereas mine is each upkeep. So on my upkeep, I will get a counter. Thank you for the reminder. There we go. Beautiful. Phantom Ghoul. A hideous symphony of moans and groans by shrieks and screams.
Tap and draw. Sorry, I'm thinking.
You're allowed to think.
That's good.
Yeah. I wish I could edit these down into like super tight, like everyone takes their turns without ever thinking about instantaneous, but like, no. I'm not. That doesn't mean you aren't allowed to think about it. It just means I gotta banter.
Banter.
Nah, not like that.
Okay. Yeah, that's bad banter.
I guess it wouldn't be banter. It would be vamping.
Okay. Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I'm just going to.
Banter would be both of us, and you need to be thinking, so I would have to just vamp to fill that time. Yeah, no, that'd be right. Yeah, we got there.
Yeah, you know, I'll shoot down your 2 flyers with this.
Okay. Well, crap. Maybe I should have attacked. Okay, so orangutan will just die.
Yeah.
But cockatrice will go to my hand.
Yeah.
That sucks. Do I have anything that cares about death? I don't think so. All right. Great.
Yeah, I will attack 5 flyer.
Just your 1 flyer?
It's not a flyer.
I don't think I can, like... I mean, so you might just want to keep blockers up, because I do have a big, like, 6/6 coming in next turn. But otherwise, I don't have enough to, like, kill you. I just have a 1/2 that could chump. Right.
Maybe. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I want to just, like, throw people into a meat grinder. I guess I could.
I mean, there's not a meat grinder if it's like, well, here's a 3/3 and a 2/2, and I can't kill either of them. So one of them gets through, right? But that does mean you don't have a blocker, right? Like, super fair. Just wanted to be clear about your options. I will take 2. It's 2, right?
It's 2, yeah.
Okay, I got a 12. I'm okay with this.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys
think? That's a turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will untap. During upkeep, I will get another counter on Phantom Ghoul, which, again, is a demon. I forgot to choose a type for it. It becomes the creature type of your choice until end of turn. I don't know. I'll choose Goblin. I feel like you might have something that... Oh, no. I'll choose Human. Because I know you have that one card that kills non-humans.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Oh, no. I can't... As I planned.
Also, I do really enjoy this as like a demon. That like shapeshifting demon is such a thing, right? Like, oh yeah, this demon's masquerading as a person. That says 11/11. That's not correct. Let me just. There's a button that adds 10 at a time, and I accidentally hit it. All right, 2/2. All right, great. I haven't drawn yet. I will draw for turn, and let's see. I can just play out my hand. Okay. Yeah, sweet. My deck is just full of things that, like, recur from the graveyard. As you saw with that Blood Moon Vampire before. And the Cockatrice, not the same, but similar. Yeah, I'll just play this out. So 1, 2 is my cockatrice. They're back. They're ready. And then also, 1, 2 is the new card, the Primitive Pumpkin. Primitive Pumpkin is a 2-mana 2/1 elemental. I love the, like, there's like a weirdly strong theme. Maybe it's only a few cards, but it's strong enough that I noticed it, of like pumpkin elementals in this set.
Yeah.
They're not like plants, they're like elementals that are pumpkin things. They're like the spirit of pumpkin. But again, not spirits. Whatever. You know what I'm saying. It's a 2/1 with trample, and other primitive pumpkins, not kings. I'm not exactly sure how you use this effect, but it's other, so it doesn't really matter. Enter the battlefield tapped. At the beginning of your upkeep, mine, if it's in my graveyard, it goes directly back onto the battlefield, so it can chump forever.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I'm built for chump blocking, and yet you killed me very hard last time.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm gonna attack you with my thing that can't block. 6 on the ground.
Oh yeah, I can't block. Oh, that's what
It can't block, so I'm gonna always attack with it. It's kind of great,
right,
actually.
I'll take how much?
It's 6.
6.
Yeah. I'm sorry, I should have made it clear that it couldn't block. That's why I was talking about how I only have a skeletal white that can only 1/2 chump block.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, great. You took your 6?
Yeah.
I passed the turn. We're getting there.
Alright. I'll untap. I'll draw. I'll play a slamp.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I'll do just a similar thing. I will.
Oh, sorry. On your upkeep, you gain a life, and I will get a counter. On my Phantom Ghoul, it will become a human until end of turn. Which does mean, like, until end of turn. End of turn is after end. There's no time that can actions be taken between end of turn and start of upkeep. They can't, right? Like, nothing can happen before beginning of upkeep.
Yeah, I'll think so.
Okay. So there's no window where you can be like, I kill it while it's not a human. Cool. So
yeah,
it's gonna stay a human. It doesn't need to be a human yet, but I might as well have it be a human. It's human until otherwise mentioned. Yeah, I feel like this would be a good mechanic. I think that they could definitely use this in real Magic. I don't think it'd be that complicated. You're just like, yeah, it's a human until I say otherwise, because that's what you'd probably do most of the time. You wouldn't actually have it swap around.
So I'm gonna double use my thing to kill your flyer and your I guess I'll hit your white. No, it's hexproof. I'll hit your pumpkin.
Yeah, it is hexproof. So it can't actually jump block if it's dead, even though I will get it back next turn. That's cool. All right, and you're getting healed from this too. I'm never gonna kill you because you heal every time.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 22.
All right, so the cockatrice goes into my hand. The primitive pumpkin goes over here. I'm just dead, aren't I? Oh no, you have too many attackers.
I'm gonna attack with all my stuff.
All right, at least you don't have any of those things that.
Yeah, boys.
This is a 2/2, a 2/2. A 3/3, a 2/1, and a 2/2 with flying. So that's 2, 5, 6, 7.
Actually, I'll keep this back because like I might need a life.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna kill that. That's what I was gonna do. So, well done. Well, in that case, I'll jump block the 3/3, and I will regenerate it. So that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I take 6. I go down to 6. Well, I'm gonna die. You have 22 life? Oh no.
Yeah.
Is this any target as well? No, it is creatures. It can only hit creatures. So if I had no creatures, you couldn't just infinitely heal off of punching me in the face. That's good.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I would die anyway, but...
I can't heal anymore because you're dead. Oh, darn.
Well, I mean, I could have a whole bunch of hexproof creatures in theory.
I guess so, yeah.
Anyway, that's your turn, or are you doing anything else?
No, it's my turn.
Alright, I will untap. During upkeep, I will gain a counter on my Phantom Ghoul.
Oh, actually, let me... Sorry, I just have my mana a little bit differently, if that's okay.
I'm okay with that. I haven't even drawn yet.
Okay.
You good?
I'm good, yeah.
Cool. I draw. Crap. I die. I play Swamp, which is what I drew, and then I replay my cockatrice. And because it can't block, I will attack you for 8. You eat that very easily, and then I lose. Yeah. Yeah. That's
on your end step.
Oh, sorry. I do actually get my primitive pumpkin. I forgot about them. Yeah.
On your end step, I'm gonna play. I guess you should get rid of your pumpkin, but I'll use it to get your 2/2 out of the graveyard.
Jeldoran Masquerade. Instant. Put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
This card made it in the set? Wow, that's... I mean, I love just, like, cheap res that you see it in like, the AI loves to make just really cheap resurrection. I didn't think any of it...
Yeah.
I don't remember making this. This is probably day 1, honestly. I just, like, forgot.
Oh, yeah, maybe, yeah.
That's good. I didn't see that card at all. That's excellent. Thank you for joining me, B. This was our gameplay video for the Pumpkinfolk Witches of Innistrad, the AI-generated set that I made over the past month, over October this year. And you can find the full set in the description. It will be a link to a tabletop simulator save file. You can install it either in your saves or you can save it in either your saves or your mods folder. And either way, you'll be able to find it in-game by going up to games and loading it like you would a normal save game file when you're using Tabletop Simulator.
Yeah.
And the save includes, like, I saved it at this table, which I'm not affiliated with the owners of this table. It's just a really good table. I highly recommend it if you're playing Magic via Tabletop Sim. Yeah. So have a good night, everybody. I've been DarcyBits. With me today has been B. I'll catch you next time.
Hey.